Psalm 38, a psalm of David. Do not forsake me, O Lord. O Lord, rebuke me not in your anger, nor discipline me in your wrath, for your arrows have sunk into me, and your hand has come down on me. There is no soundness in my flesh because of your indignation. There is no health in my bones because of my sin. For my iniquities have gone over my head. Like a heavy burden, they are too heavy for me. My wounds stink and fester because of my foolishness. I am utterly bowed down and prostrate. All the day I go about mourning, for my sides are filled with burning, and there is no soundness in my flesh. I am feeble and crushed. I groan because of the tumult of my heart. O Lord, all my longing is before you. My sighing is not hidden from you. My heart throbs, my strength fails me, and the light of my eyes, it is gone from me. My friends and companions stand aloof from my plague, and my nearest kin stand far off. Those who seek my life lay their snares. Those who seek my hurt speak of ruin and meditate treachery all day long. But I am like a deaf man, I do not hear, like a mute man who does not open his mouth. I have become like a man who does not hear, in whose mouth are no rebukes. But for you, O Lord, do I wait. It is you, O Lord, my God, who will answer. For I said, only let them not rejoice over me, who boast against me when my foot slips. For I am ready to fall, and my pain is ever before me. I confess my iniquity. I am sorry for my sin. But my foes are vigorous, they are mighty, and many are those who hate me wrongfully. Those who render me evil for good accuse me because I follow after good. Do not forsake me, O Lord. O my God, be not far from me. Make haste to help me, O Lord, my salvation. And so we see in this psalm that even the righteous make sin, even the righteous stumble and fall. And just like David, we experience the consequence of sin. We experience even our physical manifestation. Our physical body can sometimes respond to guilt and shame and bitterness and things if we don't release them before the Lord. But what I want to focus on here are two things. First, that David's friends and companions stood aloof from him, and his nearest kin stood far off. That he could look around and see that in this hour when he needed somebody to stand beside him, that there was none there, and that with all of that disappointment and frustration, he knew that the Lord was going to be there for him. He said, but for you, O Lord, do I wait. It is you who will answer. And so sometimes the Lord allows everything to be stripped back in our lives. Every person that we want to cheer us on, or want to be able to depend on, or want to support us in whatever we are setting our hands to, and they are standing aloof. They're standing afar off. They're not being the support or being the faithful friend that you want them to be. And instead of focusing on that, David acknowledges the pain of that, but he turns it back to that I know that the Lord is the one I can turn to. And the Lord will draw us very near to himself, especially in these situations where no one around us is able to understand our situation or is even being supportive or being faithful in that season. And David makes it clear that his only hope is the Lord Jesus. The Lord will use people in our lives to support and bless and encourage, and we will experience friendships like that of Jonathan toward David. But there will be seasons where the only one that you have is Jesus Christ. And you will not be disappointed, just as David. You will not be disappointed when you turn to him and run to him and recognize that he is enough. So I just want to bless you with that today. If you're going through, whether it's betrayal or going through lack of support or lack of people around you understanding you, maybe standing a bit far off, the Lord is for you. You can wait upon the Lord and trust that he is the only one who will always be faithful, and he will never forsake you.